360 cameras actually useful or just a gimmick? We've mostly stuck to cinematic shooting, skeptical about 360 quality. But when Insta360 sent their new X5, our curiosity won out. So in this video, we're putting the device to the test. Can it fit a pro workflow? Is it right for your travels? Let's find out. First things first, what is the Insta360 X5 and how is it different from the last one? The Insta360 X5 is essentially a camera that captures everything around you, like a full 360 degrees in up to 8K quality at 30 FPS. The cool part is you shoot first and then later using the Insta360 app for phones or the Insta360 Studio app for PC and Mac. You get to decide exactly where the camera points and what you want viewers to focus on. The idea is you never miss a shot. For creators like us, that 8K resolution means you have insane flexibility later. You can reframe your shot like crazy, zoom in, pan around without losing much quality. Plus, you can get these wild perspectives that are just impossible with a regular camera. And if you're not a pro, it's awesome for travel. Just turn it on and capture everything without worrying about framing. It's built tough too, so it doubles as a solid action cam. Looks-wise, Insta360 didn't really switch things up much. The back looks and feels a little different, but honestly, you'd have a tough time telling the X5 apart from the older one, the X4, at first glance. It's pretty much the same size and weight as last year's model too, roughly the size of your average iPhone, so it fits easily in your pocket or purse. Even the buttons are basically in the exact same spots. One big physical change we did spot though is this new, larger microphone grill right under the back camera. That's for spatial audio. Listen to how it sounds here. Hello everyone! Insta sent us the Insta360 X5 way before the global launch so that we can test it out. So that's what we're doing right now. We're here at BGC. And in this particular segment, we'd like to know what the built-in mic sounds like because it's supposed to be so much better than its predecessor. So hello guys! Can you hear me? Is it so much better than the previous models as Insta claims it to be? Alright, let's talk battery. The Insta360 X5 gets a small boost here too. It comes with a new 2400 mAh battery which is still removable, compared to the 2290 mAh one last year. It's not a huge chunk, but hey, every little bit helps, right? We'll take it. And just like the last one, you can actually shoot with the Insta360 X5 while it's charging. So you can just hook up a power bank and keep going. Perfect if you don't want to buy extra batteries or just forgot to pack them. As for the battery life, obviously, it's going to depend heavily on how much you're using the camera. Things like resolution, frame rate, cranking those up will definitely drain the battery quicker, and whether you're shooting full 360 or just using one lens, all make a difference. So for our testing, we took it out for about 2 hours, mostly shooting video the whole time. When we finished, we still had 28% battery left, and that was while mixing things up. Shooting some 360 video at 8K 30 FPS and some log footage at 5.7K 60 FPS. Moving on to the camera specs, the sensor is now a 1/1.28 inch type that captures up to 8K footage or 72 megapixel photos. That's the same size you find in a lot of top-tier smartphone cameras like the main one on the iPhone 16 Pro Max. It's not the 1-inch sensor that some rumors suggested, but Insta360 claims it should be better at night or in low light. The company also says the new AI chip helps get better quality shots when it's dark. That AI chip also powers the Insta360 X5's AI Highlights Assistant feature that automatically finds the best moments in your footage right on the camera. Just know using it does seem to drain the battery a bit faster. And lastly, storage. Still, no built-in storage on the X5, which feels like a bit of a bummer here in 2025. You'll need a microSD card, and Insta360 recommends getting a fast one. look for speed classes UHS 1 and V30 or above, just to make sure everything records smoothly. When it comes to shooting modes, all the usual suspects are here, but Insta360 added a couple of new ones we really want to dive into. And we're gonna start with a new mode we're most excited about. One of the new features of the Insta360 X5 is log mode. Before, on the X4, the closest thing to this was the flat color profile, but now we finally have a proper log mode, and it's capped at 5.7K resolution at 60 FPS. Now, this is a footage out of the camera with or without color grading, and this is with color grading. Another really cool new mode is Insta Frame. What it does is pretty clever. It records both a regular flat video, you choose vertical or horizontal, and the full 360 video all at the same time. This is awesome for travel vlogging, especially when you're rushed. You basically get a ready-to-share clip plus a full 360 footage, so you don't miss anything happening around you. We also found the facial recognition in this mode worked pretty well. It did a fantastic job keeping the focus locked even when the lighting wasn't great. Aside from its ability to shoot and log, one of the major highlights here is PureVideo, which is basically night mode, and it allows the Insta360 X5 to take sharper, higher quality videos in low light environments. The Insta360 X5's improved PureVideo mode is designed to give you better low-light shots, boosting the sharpness and dynamic range, but the trade-off is you lose some resolution. You can't shoot 8K in this mode. But the footage you get is actually usable, even pretty decent, which is honestly more than we can say for the low-light video from a lot of mid-range smartphones we've tried. And we have to talk about stabilization. Seriously, it's hard to compare it to anything else. It's mind-blowing, especially when you think about the super smooth quality and the kinds of crazy shots this lets you pull off. For most of those shots you saw, we were just walking. We were not babying it, walking super slow to help with the stabilization. Nope, that was just us walking at a totally normal pace. Alright, so you've got your shots with the Insta360 X5. Now it's time to edit. Basic workflow hasn't really changed with this new model. First step is always getting the footage off the camera and onto your phone or computer. You can do this wirelessly over Wi-Fi or plug it in directly with a USB-C cable. Honestly, we definitely recommend using the cable. We found that transferring wirelessly makes the camera get really hot. So doing that outside, especially somewhere warm and humid like here in the Philippines, might not work out too well. Once your videos are transferred, you've got options. You can edit in your phone using the 360 app for Android and iOS. Alternatively, you can use the Insta360 Studio software on your computer. From the Insta360 app or Studio, you can export your reframed video. You can upload that straight to social media, or you can take that exported clip and bring it into your usual video editor like Premiere Pro or CapCut if you want to do more advanced edits, color grading, or add stuff like captions, which is definitely easier in those programs. And this is really the key difference with the Insta360 X5's workflow compared to regular cameras. So after all that, the big question. Do we think the Insta360 X5 is a camera we can actually fit into our workflow? It's an absolute yes. For creators like us, this camera opens up shots and perspectives that are impossible to get any other way. And the footage quality, it can get really close to that cinematic look we love, especially if you're willing to put in the work shooting in log, then creating and editing it properly afterwards. But even if you're not a pro creator, maybe just looking for a great travel camera, there are new features like the Insta frame mode we talked about, which lets you capture great footage even with the lights low without needing much, if any, editing later. Bottom line, if you're a creator chasing those unique shots you can't get otherwise, or just someone who wants to capture everything on their travels, then the Insta360 X5 is totally worth a serious look. That's especially true if this would be your first 360 camera.